Am I the asshole for being rude to a woman who yelled at me for using the disabled toilet? I have an ileostomy. This means that I have had my colon removed and I have a stoma. This is on my stomach and it's where my poop comes out from into an attached bag. You usually can't see it and it doesn't look as though I have any kind of disability, although it is legally classed as a disability. To empty it, I need to kneel by the toilet and I rinse it out with water. I fill a travel bottle up in the toilet and use this to rinse out the bag. Not rinsing is gross because of needing to kneel and have water on hand. I need to use the disabled toilets whenever I can. I have a radar key to get me into them. It was given to me after I had my surgery. Using a non-disabled toilet is very difficult. Hard to kneel. Very little privacy and no sink on hand. Today I was at MS and had to empty my bag, so used the disabled toilet as usual. FYI, almost all disabled toilets have signs on them that say not all disabilities are visible. When I tried to come out of the toilet, my way was blocked by a woman who started to berate me for using the disabled toilet. Apparently she saw me go in and had been waiting for me to come out. She was stopping me from leaving and threatening to call the staff. I tried to tell her that I need to use that toilet and showed her my special radar key. She just kept getting angrier and angrier and louder. We had a crowd by this time. In desperation, I finally pulled up my shirt and slid my trousers down a bit and showed her my ileostomy bag. I pointed out the sign on the door that said not all disabilities are visible. I told her she was ignorant, needed to learn to mind her own business. I then told her to F off and get out of my way. Am I the asshole for being so rude? I know I should have been nicer, but she would not stop blocking me in the toilet. Not the asshole. I had a friend once who parked in a disabled bay and was yelled at by someone nearby. He waited for them to finish, then removed his prosthetic leg. They went white as a sheet and got out of there pretty fast. If you are so much of an ass that you have a go at a stranger in public, boing nothing about them, you deserve everything you get if it blows up in your face. Am I the asshole for being so rude? I know I should have been nicer. You were exactly as rude as you needed to be. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Honestly, I hate people like this. One of my shittier encounters was also in an MS, where someone had seen me, decided I don't look disabled and gone to town. I don't know what narrative these people have in their heads. Whether or not they think they're standing up for disabled people by being absolute dicks. They're not. Not at all. They're just showing their ignorance. You were absolutely not the A for standing up for yourself. This lady was a bully and was trying to intimidate you. Not the asshole. That woman got exactly what she was asking for. She was rude, uncouth and ignorant. The only thing you did was highlight how big of an entitled A she was being. I too have an invisible disability, and it's hard when people want to judge just by what they can see. The disability toilet is for all disabilities, and in many places I've gone, it's also where the baby changing station happens to be located. Not the asshole. She decided to have a confrontation in a public toilet. Not you. Once she started yelling, all bets were off. You don't look disabled. You didn't look stupid until you opened your mouth. Not the asshole in any way, shape or form. How disgusting and entitled to judge someone solely based on appearance. Like you said, not all disabilities are visible. I hate that you were treated that way. Not the asshole. It's not like a parking spot. Even if you weren't disabled. Disabled bathrooms are disabled accessible, not reserved. Half the time they are also the only ones with a changing table. There's only one rude person in your story and it's not you, not the asshole. Not the asshole. These self-righteous disability gatekeepers make life more difficult for everyone. Absolutely not the asshole. Good heavens. What a rude person that lady is to think that blocking someone into a bathroom stall is even acceptable and then demeaning you on top of it. Yikes, I applaud your patience and many attempts at decency before resorting to exposing your medical condition like that. I had a friend years ago who also had a bag. And I learned a lot from her. So much delicate care anyway. Rest assured you are in no way at fault in this scenario. Blessings to you. I don't know about the US. But in Canada a disabled toilet is not treated the same as a disabled parking spot. They are to be used by anyone, though obviously if standard toilets are available a non-disabled person should use that. The disabled toilet is not restricted to disabled persons only. Not the asshole. I hope she felt really bad. Silly cow. Not the asshole. She absolutely deserved it. Sorry you had to go through that. Not the asshole. I hate these people who just assume they want to be a hero. But they're just being jerks, and oftentimes people like you who have invisible disabilities often get berated and yelled at for no reason. People. Mind your own business. Not the asshole. I have a bag too. Check my history. I mention it over the years. This has happened to me. I reacted exactly how you did. Sometimes. Showing it is the only thing that shuts people up. Not the asshole. Oh, honey, you weren't rude enough to that a hole. Not the asshole. She's in the same category as old people who are furious when a young person legitimately parks in a disabled bay. People like that need dressing down in public. Well done. You should not have been nicer at all. Her behavior did not warrant nicer. Her behavior warranted exactly what she got. Why should you explain your disability to her? It is zero business of hers. Who does she think she is to stand outside of a disabled toilet and assume? As the sign said, not all disabilities are visible. She is not the disability police to stand waiting to harass you for using a facility you need and are entitled to use without having to explain to people like that. Not the asshole. Why should you have been nicer? You should have been ruder, IMO. Not the asshole should have started with F off, mind your own business. Definitely not the asshole. People like this should mind their own business. Not the asshole. You should have had her arrested for blocking your way. That's illegal in many places. Not the asshole. You were not rude. You were defending yourself. I hate those self-appointed bathroom police people. Not the asshole. What you said was 100 spot on. She needs to mind her own business, and it was indeed time for her to F off. Not the asshole. Not every disability is visible. It doesn't even take a sign on the door to know that. Not the asshole. I'm sorry you felt you had to reveal that much about yourself to a stranger in public. You never should have needed to. That woman was so disgustingly out of line. You weren't rude. You were cornered, harassed, and did what you needed to do. I really don't understand the growing obsession with policing people's bathroom usage.